Fnatic, 3 players down mid, the other 2 over towards A. Heavy presence here. And it's MaKo to respond with Buzz on the other side of tiles.
Derke has already slipped his way forward across mid. You can see the pressure, the aggression out of Fnatic.
None of the darts or haunts used in towards mid either.
And look at the pings across the minimap. From the side of DRX, they have a really good idea of
Look at Boaster's flash top mid. They can swing with it. Oh no. DRX is just clapping back and it didn't even go well at all.
No. Perhaps too much aggression on the side of Fnatic, and DRX were waiting for it. They were ready. Derke and Enzo are the only 2 that remain. Spike's gonna go down 2. They're gonna have to get through the gravity wall. They're gonna have to get through the one way. They're gonna have to get through Buzz. And well, so far they've done all 3. RB on the flank too. That's gonna cause problems. Surely not expecting that. Okay, maybe you are. Perhaps you are. What was once a 5v2 has turned into a 3v2.
Have to get through the star on the spike as well, so time not on their side.
No, the layers.
MaKo's playing so safe.
The layers are deep here, man. Yeah, Enzo's left alone in this 1v2. He drops a little bit of utility to get some info, or at least attempt to. Enzo on the tap, walks right into Stax's crosshair. First pistol of the series going in favor of DRX.
That's breaking a...
Yeah, for that to be, either way, for that to be the best performance that we've seen in Assemble is astounding.
In terms of KPR.
Right.
Obviously, there was some heroics from so many different players this tournament so far. I expect it to continue. This is where we've had a lot of fireworks, this map specifically.
And the truth is the fireworks, the heroics for Fnatic are going to have to continue in this round. You see, because DRX wins a pistol, they have the gun advantage, just pistols on the side of Fnatic here.
Deploying drone.
Rotate through spawn back towards B from DRX, a little bit late. That seems to be okay, as Derke's timing is great to clear out mid.
They're stacking back sight here. There's not... Derke's going to spot the cross too. That turret just got broken. And they now have to deal with that, on top of the fact that there's 3 players of Fnatic in the back of sight.
The one benefit to having this gun disadvantage is perhaps numbers. Swing things back your way. You see them are all huddled in. They're all
the Seas gets them all!
Oh, they're all decayed. Buzz, patient. Oh my gosh, how long until Buzz swings, man? RB gets 3 on the round. He's going to get the spike down too. And Derke, who's the initial information gatherer in this round, is now the last one standing. MaKo waiting on the other side, Bulldog in hand. As Derke gets to mull over how he's going to try to attempt this. We did call for magic. We did call for heroics. But this would be something else. DRX are going to take this up to a 2-round lead. They are going to preserve a couple of weapons too. Note Zest didn't take any damage, so he still has light armor that he can work with. They still have the Bulldog in the hands of MaKo that they can carry through. This is a great setup for DRX, man. It is.
It's huge. Let's see if they can do what Fnatic did to them. Convert the bonus. So just the Vandal for him.
And again, he's going to be checking around mid.
We also have Alfajer playing over towards B with a trap set up for Buzz. So if you can get the push from Fnatic to make DRX make the decision to fall off, go back towards B, that could be something to look at. Derke definitely hears those footsteps on the peak.
He's so freaking loud.
He's peeking it now too. I mean, we've already seen him explore mid in the last round at around this timing too, while they were crossing B.
No, Mistic is here to help. You've got Enzo holding the cross too. It's a really nice setup to establish mid control here and put Derke into position to get behind enemy lines.
But DRX is playing so slow. They're waiting for this. He's coming back tiles. Everybody's giving up on him.
Oh,
where's the drone gonna go?
Derke is in trouble. Dash out, but he's been able to take the fights one at a time, and Zest just waiting on the other side.
No!
How does Derke get away with 2?
Unreal. He should have been punished instantly there. But Zest goes for the drone. It's so unlucky for DRX. And now 4 versus 3.
Buzz dashing into a smoke. Should be able to get into the site. Yeah, clear everything out. Stax with the task event and the spike down succeeds.
Spike planted.
And nobody wants to play in dark right now, given that nade is still up for Mistic.
And how problematic have we seen that be? just this tournament.
The haunt.
Is repositioning, conceals his presence, swings around, gets a kill onto Enzo. Should be able to upgrade a weapon too, and that's exactly what he does. Still healthy, 25 armor.
They have the option to go window too.
Stax playing down low, he falls. Fnatic busts the thing wide open.
And again, that was a 4v3, so DRX tried to make a play in through tree.
And it's not, it's not as outrageous of a start as it was on Icebox, but Derke is still being Derke for now. Deep knife, not going to spot anyone. Out of RB. And Buzz takes that as a cue to gladly work his way forward. Oh, that hurts.
Just missed the alarm bot. You saw how impactful that was on Icebox when they did break it. And it's both shock darts from Zest.
Oh, surprise.
Something to note, looking at the setup from Fnatic right now, 4 players grouped up towards A, and Derke is up top. Behind the turret. Oh, it's cheeky. But also, there's 3 initiators on the side of DRX, so it's a very dangerous setup to go for. Knowing those darts are going to come in.
You just saw Alfajer sidestep the knife.
And also, you're leaving Enzo here entirely alone.
And he was starting to rotate away, but I think off of that cue of the ult being used by RB, he decides to stay. But not too far, not too aggressive, preserves his life.
Look at the triple coming back against MaKo here. He's alone in a pinch.
But he's waiting for it. He's ready. How much value can he find? Is it going to be too much? He's already got 1, able to isolate it.
Waiting
2
for Derke
still
here.
Waiting, and there's Derke on the swing.
Oh, they used their flash though. That's some of the initiation power on the retake gone.
Weapon upgraded for Enzo. Zest has to be cleared out.
It's only Boaster to do it.
It's got to be big on Boaster, and it is. The knife fall through too, but I don't think he tagged everyone. 1 may have been avoided. Buzz still playing tight, looks away just at the wrong time. Numbers not in their favor either. RB's left alone, and he's gotten it down, but not down enough.
So close to on the timing there for that retake, but Fnatic, insane retake.
Pistols on the side of DRX, as it seems like a change in the leads is inevitable. Derke with the Blade Storm, remember his fiendish performance last time we saw him on Jet on this map.
And I also love the trend that Derke is showing us since coming back onto the status. Instead of buying a shorty with your knives, something like that, he just buys a frenzy. Much more effective in a lot of situations.
Yeah, but not as fun.
Yeah, no, certainly.
And you see this setup once again, Mistic very close by to Derke. Remember, it was in the previous round that we saw him sneak all the way down Cat, that Mistic was close by. It's like they're attached at the hip.
Has the same as well. On Icebox, it was those 2, the Chamber and the Sage. Derke for the 3rd time, he's exploring. MaKo's in his star form. And he goes top mid?
He goes deeper.
What?
Because of course.
He's flanking so fast here, Doug. Oh my goodness.
And there's nothing to cover it. There's nothing to cover it at all. 1 head gone. The second just on the other side of the box. As he tries to get elevation, he tries to get high ground. The pesky kill not coming through yet. But the frenzy works there. You called it. Dashing forward, Derke looking for a 3rd. Alfajer takes it, but it still looked good. As MaKo and RB are left alone.
And MaKo's nowhere near. Still, they're not fully half tier on the defuse.
Derke trying to do that. RB attempting to make a play. It's not happening today. Derke and Alfajer too really give the lead back to Fnatic.
There's utility being thrown from DRX on the A site there that triggers that for him, but it's something that so many other Jets would not make that call.
Flashbang.
And they've got to find a solution to that Cat push because it's happening way too often. Derke now has the op, so it might not come as frequently. But this is a difference already for DRX. Yes, we've seen them go for a B split in through mid. But early take of mid, they haven't been using the initiator utility in that section outside of the KO knife.
Mistic close by the flash. That means Derke is able to preserve his dash, but the hits at B. And this feels like the first time we've seen them challenge Alfajer. He's got a lockdown to work with too, Ballatw.
This flash could come, but Buzz is going to be on top of him, so that's really not an option.
What utility does Boaster have? He's got plenty. He saw his paranoia too, and it lands right in the lap of Buzz. Alfajer suppressed, not able to use any of his utility, at least for now, but Boaster's still close by. He's still got the angle, he's still got the cover. Alfajer continuing to be challenged as there are so many members just on the other side of the wall, but Alfajer on the swing, only able to spot one. There it is, the second, the third! As Alfajer holds the site for Fnatic.
Remember, they broke that pistol round streak of losses. They were questioning whether they could win the bonus, but they just haven't found any value since then.
Nothing here early and aggressive. Boaster once again finding value with that paranoia onto Buzz. It feels like we've seen this before. Buzz on the dash, he's got the blade.
Boaster's alone
and
now.
he's gone up top. Oh, but Boaster's able to pluck him out of the sky! And he's gonna reposition. Gonna stay alive.
And look at where he's gone too. He's gone towards B main, so he's on the flank now.
What a play out from Boaster. I think his stax was able to upgrade a weapon. Zest still has 2. Can they convert it into more? No, I don't know that they can. I mean, Boaster shot there on the Buzz. Because Buzz was the key to success.
He was so high up. He was so high up. Boaster.
The one heavy huff of opium that I can give the people on the side of DRX is that this map has been very swingy this tournament. So it just feels like no lead is ever safe.
Bring them down.
You see the repositioning out, Derke holding the op, this time into B main.
There's that utility to spot bottom mid.
And this is really the response to the pressure on Cat, right? Push into it yourself, spam into the smokes, make sure Derke is not close by.
And it's a little too late too, because Derke is no longer doing that with this op. He did swap positions, remember last time he was over towards A? This time over back towards B. Asher Wall being pulled out right now.
Want to fight it?
And off of that, they're going to try to apply pressure, but once again,
With the second
Boaster,
flash!
paranoia! And the swings up from Mistic! Derke even getting in on the action as they try to split into B. The spike is going to work its way out though, but it's so far ahead, it's by itself. Stax has no one with him. A massive kill up from MaKo to try to bring it back, but once again, Stax is the loneliest player on the server. Swings out, tries to get a kill, and does. He gets the second, he's gotten it down to a 1v1. There's no freaking way.
They just overheated so hard. Derke is just going for the spam, and that gives time for Stax to plant. Alfajer out on market.
Alpha has the ult. Stax on the swing. The timing, gorgeous! What a clutch from Stax. 3 on the round.
Still Fnatic maintain the lead. Still this first half going quite well for them. I just have to continue to remind the people what's happened on Ascent this tournament is consistently this attack side. It's where people struggle. So far 3-5. DRX not sweating just yet.
Buzz creeping into the smoke. Waiting to see what's on the other side, but Derke wanting to go aggressive there. Yeah, he does get tagged by the drone, and it's going to find even more.
Yeah, just spotted Mistic too. Mistic has to get out of there. Also note, Zest did not spend his ult just yet on that drone tag, because Derke easily gets out of there. He's re-clearing.
Bro, you can tell he's just antsy. He wants to go, but he's just on the other side, and he dashes forward.
If he got that kill, I would have lost it.
The freaking whole venue would have lost it. Look at Buzz repositioning, dashing a bit in the same way. There's so much more agency when you put Derke on this jet. You saw that it's a double-edged sword there.
That's a good ult from Mistic, but I don't think they realize how far out they are.
Enzo's here trying to anchor the site
Flash out.
by himself.
30 seconds.
It's a 1-for-1. Boaster now with the rhyme! What a flick from Boaster! But MaKo, again, trying to bring things back. A 2v2, Alfajer close by, and it's going to have to be him by himself. He lost the clutch previously. Can he win this one?
Spike's not planted yet.
He used the ult. There's no way in.
He's got into backside.
They're going to have to overwhelm Alfajer. Can he hold the line by himself?
They don't know where he is.
Time?
They don't know where he is.
There's not enough time.
No! He's
He's gotten it to 1. The clock has expired. What a holdout from Alfajer. The Red Bull clutch for Fnatic.
Back-to-back clutches. And the venue's come alive at this point. Fnatic strike back instantly. Look at this from Boaster. Holds his flash early on. He almost used it. Waits for Mistic to join him.
Jeez.
And that sprite transfer, just unreal from the IGL.
It was a pre-fire too. Spamming that angle before there was even a peek. He knew.
Back into the round already. Derke is exploring. He doesn't have that op this time. Going right back towards old antics.
Here.
That's a recall. Oh my goodness.
Bro, 3 people facing that right there.
It is only a Marshall though. For a second I thought he was just going to get picked instantly.
MaKo has a Vandal. You mentioned the Marshall in the hands of Buzz. And once again, it seems like they're going to try to work mid. The alarm bot again cleared out. Now without getting triggered, so off of that you can tell there was no utility that did it.
DRX has been ignoring the A site for the majority of this game.
It's going to be another split.
And
Stax has his ult.
Alpha's alone.
Is that the setup? Is it off of the Nightfall that they go? The knife there. I believe Alfajer sidestepped it. Boaster's going to reposition. Yeah, Alfajer's already fallen. Enzo trying to spam through the smoke, and he's rewarded with a gift. Now Boaster's here. The rotation's coming through. You still have Buzz who's still playing in mid. Boaster
the Prowler
down low. Finds another. Boaster's not quite done yet.
What?
Repositions into the smokes, and Stax has no idea. Now Zest trying his hand at it too. Oh, and Stax with the flick. But Fnatic keep it together. Who knows how that round goes?
Finally some attention, but look, they went for it. Mini shark attack, just Derke and Boaster exploring.
Standing ahead.
And off
Ult's using the other side though. Alfajer again, alone.
Down.
Reinforcements close by. Alfajer's already got one. How much more can he find? The second there, the third. Too easy! Oh, it's too easy as Alfajer's still looking for more. The swing out, he spots one player. And now the reinforcements are here. The help has arrived as Mistic gets onto Stax. MaKo so far from the play. Just has to sit back and watch, sit back and wait. MaKo really with no good option, no good room. And he takes Mistic down as a gift, parting consolation prize, but the round still goes in favor of Fnatic.
Built 3 ults for DRX, only 1 on Fnatic side.
And the buy is not great. You need to get the, Blade Storm into the hands of Buzz. That's exactly what they do. Stax has been holding on to this Nightfall for a couple of rounds now.
Oh my goodness. Fnatic are literally ahead of the ideas.
Yep.
Remember, I mentioned how DRX has been avoiding the A side. Yes, they get the orb. And they start a little bit of control towards there at the beginning of the round, but look, immediately going back, and this for the first time. Yes, Derke is opted in this position, but they've not had a bait setup. They've not had Mistic and Boaster hand in hand. Sorry, Mistic and Derke.
They also have Enzo close by.
He's
with
got an
Nightfall.
Odin, dude. An Odin. Once that pressure comes onto these two, that spam will be brutal.
It's going to be another split.
It has, I mean, I hope so, for their sake.
And this time there's no alarm bot covering mid. That's why you see Boaster playing close by. Really almost in poetic timing, Boaster steps away. So mid is currently unguarded. Truly, they hear the drone. The Prowler has been used B2.
It's only Alfajer again where they want to go, up into tree.
Remember, the Nightfall is going to be on the other side too.
They've got the wall as well. They can go for a plant easily. And Mystic's re-explored. They know what's happening. They're ahead of the play.
Boaster once again with the opener. There it is, the Nightfall. Where's the counter? Enzo patient on it. And there it is. Now it's been used. It's going to hit a couple members as you've got Mistic who's going to be on the flank. 10 seconds left to get the spike down. Can they do it in time? Seems to be the case. Now they've got the Cosmic Divide. They're going to have to navigate around as well.
RB.
He's flashed. He's going aggressive. Alfajer gets dropped. Now the Hunter's Fury as Derke is still playing up top. Zest right beneath him! And Derke falls. The kills trade back and forth. The Stax with the Guardian gets it down to a 1v2 Boaster. Can he do it again? Can he be the heroics for his team? Can he split the net? Can he get behind enemy lines? Can he get it? He's isolated into one, but he has no idea where the other member was. Stax cleans it up. Just DRX down 4. They have to turn it around here at Balla.
And I wonder what the conversation was during halftime for them. Was 4 rounds on attack enough Their defenses have been so stellar. I mean, we've seen it.
They're aggressive. Good night, they're aggressive. Look at that. They're so far up. They're going to give Derke a taste of his own medicine, but this time he's wise to it. He's waiting. Alfajer's already gotten one. There are two members on the other side of the smoke. It dissipates! And the kills go in favor, at least Fnatic for now. But Buzz on the trade as Boaster's clip runs dry.
They have the time advantage right now, but Fnatic is squandering it. The sites were not guarded. But in that situation, obviously, there could be so many variables you're not accounting for.
And that's
so
why
they slow it down, but DRX with the good read. Just the natural lean. 50 seconds still to play. That could make DRX second guess themselves.
That's exactly, yeah. Cut noise. Introduce an element of doubt.
But in this case, you don't move. I mean, he's looking at the backside right now, worried about the flank. Utility given out though, so Buzz will be here.
And that's the cue. Stax managing to avoid the early damage.
30 seconds left.
Buzz waiting. It's going to be difficult to get through that, but the flash may be the problem. Yep, there it is. Buzz has to give the angle up, leaving Stax on an island. And he's gotten it down. Buzz on the trade. Stax trying to clean things up as there is help on the other side. DRX win the pistol.
To the site.
No early pressure this time from DRX as they don't explore mid-map. They don't make a play around Cat. They're much more patient this time around, unaware as to what's on the other side.
Both orbs collected for two key members of Fnatic here, the Killjoy and the Fade. And one thing as well, when we're on the theme of attack sides being so tough in this event, that's something that Derke playing the Jet is definitely alleviating a little bit. Same thing for Buzz, which we saw in that first half. Whereas almost every other team committing to no duelist on this map.
This time it's Fnatic who are quietly working their way at mid. And it's a full commit, man. Everyone is there. There is no split. There is no second layer. There's just classics and a prayer. Zest with the Bulldog finding one, the second there too.
30 seconds left.
As they're training their utility so well. But Boaster from Fnatic got a couple kills. That's all it's going to be though. Zest with 4, DRX at 6. There's a Sheriff light armor on 2 members.
Here.
Alfajer has his ult too. You see an early challenge from Stax to be made. Trying to garner any bit of information.
Oh, it missed. That definitely thinks he cleared right there for Enzo.
Yeah, but will they challenge him? Buzz still here, and yes, they will. Ah, what a blunder.
Yeah, that's a mistake, but that Prowler, I mean, that's a lot of space to clear. And Enzo tried, and that's why he thought it cleared. He thought he flicked enough onto that side. Still some room to work with. Don't forget, they've got this ult from Alfajer. And something you could do. I mean, Fnatic has been clearly wanting to manipulate the map and manipulate the rotations to catch picks. With the players in mid here, Alfajer could use the lockdown and potentially do something in spawn.
The Prowler just spotted members in B main, and you saw them pull off.
Yeah, because they think it's about to come.
Yeah.
You should run.
And it is.
And there it is. Does he have a lineup? Does Zest have anything? He has 2 shot darts. No, he's just holding them. So they're just going to wait out the lockdown, and then they're going to go. And you see Boaster perfectly timed Paranoia once again to delay.
No way.
But what a shot out from Zest. Tag of the Dark gives him everything. Stax still playing with smokes. 13 seconds left, and Mistic tried. Tucking tail, tried getting away. Not able to reposition.
10 seconds left.
Alfajer looking to go aggressive. They're in a 2v5. Can Alfajer do it before this crowd? So many targets before him, and no, he cannot. Boaster severely outnumbered. And DRX win another.
Crucial round here for DRX. They keep it within 2 and don't squander the opportunity they had up ahead of them with that pistol round win.
But again, not really a mistake of his own. Either way. Derke going right back into it. The blades don't land! And Stax is able to hold the line. Buzz close by the spam there, and it's good. And it's seems like Fnatic already at such a numbers disadvantage have to reconsider how they approach this.
And they invested in this round heavily. They wanted to catch DRX by surprise. And it looks like we're going to be waiting here for a little while. Yeah, Boaster choosing to talk to his team right now instead of use a timeout. 50 seconds left in the round, and they're all the way in spawn.
The question is, how aggressive will DRX get? But man, the comeback from them has been outrageous. Crowd still obviously behind Fnatic, and perhaps the moment of encouragement during this lull in the action is what they need, because again, the comeback from DRX.
Yep.
Turns out they can punch back too, huh?
10 seconds left.
They're few but mighty, and they instantly get booed out by the chance of DRX.
And it's funny because they did get a little bit of love from the rest of the crowd, but there's a section right behind us that is Can Yang and the DRX crew. So they might shout a little louder to our English broadcast. This was, I mean, we're talk about Derke and overheating a little bit. This obviously was a called strap, but that's where, I mean, we saw a little pep talk from Boaster.
I'll find you.
They've invested again, and we're back to slow pace.
Note once again, Enzo grabbing the orb in the previous round now has that Nightfall online. Prowler just cleared out all of B main by stax.
Playing with fire.
That is bold.
Again, third round in a row here where Fnatic has been the first death.
And that one was...
Are you kidding me? I mean, that is, what a play. An idea from Mistic and Derke there to get a flash into market and dash by yourself, but there was two players there. Playing with...
They've returned back towards B. Area that was cleared out and then cleared out again. But with options really non-existent.
Control of B main still gives them room to execute.
30 seconds left.
Potentially room to get another orb here, something like that, because Enzo's had his for a while.
Yeah, this feels like another save.
20 seconds. Wow.
If you're Fnatic here, you've got to find a sign of some sort. Manage to somehow draw a line between them and what DRX are doing, because they're not even tangentially close to what DRX are being able to pull off. Right? Like, they're nowhere near the vicinity.
I'll find you.
It's been these defaults that, oh my goodness, he's going to try to get a kill here. Not going to be fast enough, Nick.
Can Fnatic cauterize the bleeding? Can they capitalize on the advantage that they had? It's an aggressive beat. The drone is cleared, but Alpha holds the line. A massive kill. I believe it was you said with 3 rounds in a row where Fnatic had died first. This time, it's different.
And it's Alfajer as well, the young Turk of the squad, to step up, and he took a solo fight. We saw that, solo fight after solo fight in the previous rounds, and it's him to do it.
And it's been quiet, but I think he's 18 and 11. He's playing well.
For everybody on Fnatic, it's been quiet on this attack.
Yeah.
And they're grouping again. Boaster, the only sole member of Fnatic up the top mid. Everybody else in this B main area, and this is a good call.
All he needs to get is info, and he has his ultimate. If he can see any rotations coming through mid, he can realize where the pressure's coming from.
This KO ult is huge too. Getting this online right now, you're not going to have the double dart.
The smoke into market.
Face your fear!
There's the Nightfall.
There's both darts.
They're going to roll right by each other, and there's the KO ult that you mentioned.
30 seconds left.
Boaster now committing to the ult. Oh my gosh, I thought he was going to go back side. A bit further up, perhaps expecting someone there. Enzo's found one on Zest already. but they managed to get the site. The thing is, Stax is back here. Stax hasn't been cleared. And he still has some utility. Derke on the spot. Stax doesn't care.
Time.
He's swinging out and they're all flashed, but Mistic lands the shots anyway. MaKo in an impossible situation. A 1v4 to preserve the tie.
And MaKo getting exits here. He knows the situation's been save after save. If he gets guns down, even just a few, that's just huge.
He's so aggressive. Look at him. But Alfajer wise to it.
When they were both flashed there.
2. He's going to challenge mid. Defensive knife, not going to tag anyone.
If I'm Boaster and Fnatic right now, I'm telling my 2 stars, Derke and Alfajer, let's play 4 picks, but let's not get too aggressive.
Yeah.
Because that aggressiveness has been costing us dearly.
It's a nice edge that they choose to dance on. And in some instances, it's rewarded success, and in other times, it's rewarded tragedy.
And also another switch up here, Buzz, with the op. So you can't necessarily play for the same type of picks that you were before. So many ults on the side of DRX too. If you burn this clock even a little bit, and they are, you have that Cosmic Divide that could lock you out. You have that Hunter's Fury that could just end you. Zest playing on site though.
And just for a moment, it looked like they may have gotten past the haunt. You think a second earlier on the rotation, field spot's nothing.
30 seconds left.
C's not going to land. You mentioned them burning the clock. They've gotten this far. You see the Cosmic Divide through. Zest just looking away at the wrong time. RB's able to trade it out, though he doesn't find anything else as Alfajer cleans him up. He's actually backside. He's cutting off the rotations. Buzz cannot get in, but he somehow managed to slip through. Alfajer cleans him up anyway. MaKo once again in a brutal spot. This time it's, I mean, maybe more doable. It's certainly not as dire as it was before.
That one way going up, he has only one way to commit. Down towards land, and Enzo and Alfajer immediately covering it up. Splitting up 2, no chance. Fnatic finally find a way. And now it's DRX thinking, this B hit is causing us trouble. Too often are we actually getting the utility off that we want to hold this site.
Cover going on.
But at the same time, we're getting pressured so much by the executes from Fnatic that we're not able to actually use our counter utility to full effect. Enzo holding that B main.
No ultimates to speak of on the side of Fnatic. The sidestep there from Mistic around the knife. So you question here.
Fast rotate.
Yeah, you just question here at DRX. What's the read? What?
Zest has put himself in a position to counter ult when this hit comes in on either side, and it's coming towards A.
There it is, 100 here. You just mentioned it. MaKo dancing around the Jenny, and he finds 2 massive ones. Is this a punt already?
Alfajer's gonna grab the orb, and he'll have it in the next round if they commit to fighting.
I think the round is done.
Enzo already all the way back top mid. You have to try here, Alfajer again.
That's gonna help.
Just working past this turret. Smoke delaying everything. DRX, even though they have the man advantage, they've not taken any extra space.
They're gonna go back into B.
Look at the marks.
Yeah,
Up
it's
through
just
mid.
it's just stacks. The thing is, Zest is already starting to rotate over.
Little footstep, certainly not heard from the
30
players on the A
seconds
side. Boaster again marking. From the grave, just walk up through mid. Let Alfajer do what he does best right now. Open
Zest.
things up.
Zest has a drone, but he has no dart yet. He's just messing.
Oh, he tried to break the door.
Through it. 13 seconds left. They're gonna have to commit to it. And Zest is on the other side, but Alfajer gets him. A 3v3, and he still has that lockdown, but you haven't cleared out Stax. You haven't cleared out Stax. The Prowler in his lap.
Getting stuck.
Stax on the swing. Enzo cleans
He got off! He got off!
No way!
He was exposed, and Stax didn't even select the right target. And a sigh of frustration on the faces of Fnatic. RB has his ult this round as well, can cancel any execute coming through in its entirety.
Here.
And there's barely even any passive utility for Fnatic to try to expose that ult.
Alfajer looking to see if there's going to be any challenge aggressive to be main, but no, it's actually a bit passive setup from Buzz as he holds angle with the op.
Looking at the money situation right now, this could be a reset opportunity for Fnatic. So if they win this round, good chance in the next. Look at the space of Buzz though.
He's so far up, and he still has his dash.
There's 2 prowlers available for, no, only 1 from Enzo.
There has
Should use it here.
There he chooses not
Great
to say
flash.
it for good reason. Yeah, the paranoia in for mid. They're going to funnel into B.
You should run.
You hear the ult has been used. Alfajer using his too.
Oh, they're slowing it down.
They've dropped everything into this round. And Boaster backside cleans up RB. They've been able to cut off the rotation. Derke finds another.
And he's getting locked up here in the back of side. Oh,
Buzz
the
is safe.
dodges.
Buzz is safe. And I don't think they know. Oh, I don't think they know. It's a 2v2, but Buzz falls. MaKo in this 1v2 now. As the spike should go down, Mistic and Enzo.
They're still backside. 10 seconds.
10 seconds left.
Patient now, he hears the plane. Gets the stars back to swing out. Enzo not able to land the shots. And off of that, he goes Astral. He goes Cosmic. But he's gonna have to go more than that. MaKo's gotta clutch this out. For DRX. He spotted a gun barrel, he's gotten into one! MaKo gets both! MaKo gets both! And the defuse, we're tied!
We're going the distance here in the Volkswagen Arena. DRX is not done yet. They got the res up, instantly fell. MaKo, so much value in this round. The gun barrel's what betrays Enzo.
What a play. What a play. 3 ultimates on the side of Fnatic. The lead squandered, but you can't think about that now.
Grouped up against back here at A, and we saw how badly that went last time. Still, Alfajer and Fnatic made a meal out of it eventually in the post round. Or late round, I should say.
Here.
And they're finally going to go for a tree split. Boaster pulling out something else on the hot.
He's got the paranoia. You see the angle set up to help clear out tree if need be.
Shadows traveling.
First to smoke.
DRX has been historically so good at locking down tree.
Does he flash through this and swing? Do
He
they?
wants a fake right now.
Flash.
There's the flash. There's the swing.
Nobody spotted for DRX, so with this fake, does it pull anybody? Still no.
Shadows traveling here.
Fnatic are playing this beautifully. They pull off of the pressure towards tree, clear the door towards
Face
B,
your fear.
and now they go. They've committed. They've dropped the nightfall. They've dropped the dash, and it's Derke who has the spike, and he's the tip of the spear. He's the first one to fall, but Enzo on the trade has gotten it to 4. The rotation's now for DRX coming through. Is it going to be too late? Is it going to matter as MaKo tries to hold the line? He cannot. Zest is here. 13 seconds left. Alpha on the plant. Mistic close by. They try to take the lead back, and can they do it here? Stax and Zest both healthy. The drone, the first, cleared out. Alpha on the reposition. You see you've got Timmy Turret just on the other side of Jenny. The Haunt not going to spot anything. The Dart isn't either. They go in aggressive. Alfajer on the swing. He's gotten into 1. No 1v1 here as he tries to win the round himself for Fnatic. Is he going to check the right side? But no! Another clutch for DRX! The DRX faithful come to life one again as they can smell Fracture. 1 round away from getting them there, but if we've learned anything about Fnatic, it's that they will not go down without a fight.
Dueling crowd. in the final moment. Dueling teams. And Buzz has the op on an angle that's not smoked.
The Prowler not going to go deep enough to clear him out. They're expecting challenge up top. You hear the blades. Derke is there, and Buzz waiting, anticipating the swing. The shot's not going to land. Derke's able to slip the net and get forward. And they've got the spike close by too. Boaster still on the other side.
He's been wanting to call so many fakes in the last couple rounds, but they've never been biting. How do you get them to bite? 40 seconds, they're burning the clock. Stax and Zest holding on to their utility. And Boaster wants to run it this time. He's the guy who's going to challenge.
Paranoia, but it's just a paranoia into smoke. Is that going to be enough?
Fake TP as well, potentially into the smoke. RB's considering, but nobody's rotating.
Discipline from DRX as they hold. Now the Cosmic Divide through, and it's fortunate because it covers both sides. Derke tries to go up top. He still has the blades. He's spotted ahead. He's spotted a second, but he's only able to get one. Alfajer still healthy, able to clean up stacks. Buzz swinging out. The op's going to find nothing. Overtime seemingly inevitable. What can RB do? What can MaKo do? Fnatic committing everything into this.
They're reading the flank from Boaster, though.
Oh, Boaster's reading them! RB, once again, impossible situation. So heavily the recipient of critique. And boy, would this quell a lot of doubters if he was able to pull this off. He's gotten it down to a 1v3. Mistic is weak. But surely there's not enough time, right? Surely not.
We've swapped sides. DRX now on the attack, but they felt a lot more comfortable than Fnatic did, even though the score is identical.
Cross-country knife finally landing just now towards mid. You imagine that was to see if Derke had a glass op and was holding mid. But certainly not the case.
He does not. Instead of holding A main, there's no one-way for him by Boaster. So just jiggling. Derke disappeared in that attack side half, oftentimes being the first death. But on defense, he was a monster.
So pivotal to their success, and you see him here playing with danger, playing with fire. Sidestepping his way forward. And that's all he needed to know. Couple bullets whiz by his ear, he backs right up. And DRX glad to take the space that he is now unoccupied. Flash there, he's flashed up, he can't see a thing. Buzz on the dash right into his smoke. And Derke, now he can see, and the timing is perfect as he's able to find one off of it. But that's it.
But Enzo dropped the spike next to door with a haunt. Spray through the door and the smoke.
And they have to wait for Zest to get it, but I think they know.
Boaster's not aware.
Oh, they don't know! Now position given away, the door is still.
How does he cross, though?
Impeding is grabbing there, two on the other side. He's gotten it to one, and off of that, Buzz strikes. A 1v1. Alfajer, again in a clutch position. Can he win it out against Buzz? He's healthy. He's up top. He's got the advantage, the high ground, but can he land the shots? No, guessing everywhere as Buzz commits, and Buzz does it again!
Inspiration of many here in Turkey. Falling short twice in back-to-back 1v1s.
The kid feels inevitable, though. It just feels like there will be this moment. But can DRX put them away before it happens?
Fnatic feel like they're playing as if they were about to be eliminated themselves, especially on this attack side. It's been hectic. They're forgetting things. That doesn't mean they're playing bad by any means, but you can literally see the pressure that these guys are feeling. Thankfully, the individual skill still shining through on a lot of players, and Enzo himself as well, who saves them many a times on the global stage at Copenhagen.
Marked one.
Prowler out towards A main. Gonna get a little bit of info. As Fnatic once again spread themselves thin.
Where are
Oh boy.
30
Oh,
seconds
MaKo!
Just the gun barrel peeking through the smoke there. 4v5 to save the game here, Fnatic.
The gravity while trying to delay. Buzz going in aggressive, making sure that no one's made their way out. Boaster once again trying to cut off rotations, and he fails. Buzz, flash, turns, spams!
one enemy remaining.
Oh, and it's all on Alfajer, and he cannot keep them in it! Overtime, DRX! Ascent, DRX!